So the very last part of our presentation, starting with the exchange rate. Okay, in Sweden, that's a problem that you all know. So of course, well, you need to have, let's say, when we do a control, you need to provide us the list of the currency you used. And you know, for the, let's say, for the way to value your own currencies, there are two possibilities. Of, well, at the date of incurring of the cost, or the first day after, let's say, the declaration. So that's what the auditor should check. I think it, well, doesn't present any problems for you. Any question about that? Okay.
I have one question.
Yes, please.
But perhaps I should postpone it to later because it's a bit long.
In relation with the exchange rate?
With currency.
Microphone, please.
Up to you.
Well, it's. I have a book. My fiscal year is not the annual, the 12-month. It's in between, and I have. I need to use the first day of the new year currency, but when doing my booking, I don't know the first day. So how should I?
But you're let's say you register the cost in your own currency.
Yeah, but I get the amount from EU. I get in euros.
You get and some invoice in euro that you have to convert into crowns, and then you have to do it
exactly.
Again. Yeah, okay. So you do it at the, let's say, your normal policy for the registration of the cost. So you used, let's say, the rate when you receive the cost, and then afterwards you take, let's say, the rate of the first day after the period of the declaration.
But then there might be a loss.
There might be, yeah, but it should not be material normally.
Okay. But for me, it's much money.
Why you didn't choose the euro? Huh? Two possibilities, or you move to another country. Or, well, you only work with Swedish companies.
But also, the money I get from...
I know. Well, there are rules for the rates, but...
Just, if I may.
Yeah, of course.
No, we got the problem. Well, we got the problem. You got the problem. I mean, you in general, not particularly you. We have had this long, never-ending discussion with our UK colleagues, which are very keen on the fluctuation of the pound. Because as compared to them, you are really much more stable. Of course, currency risk exists, and you cannot. It may happen that, of course, when you receive the money, there is a same rate, and later, of course, it changes significantly. It can change in favor and against. I mean, there is a risk that you have got. And sometimes it works in favor and sometimes it works against it. We had the discussion, as I said, we say, for instance, because they wanted to introduce costs linked to insurances, you know, to cover for this risk. Finally, it's not an eligible cost to the project. Of course, you can do it, but you cannot charge it to us. This is because, first of all, it's a risk which may be against or in favor. You can take measures to minimize the risk. There are others, if you are interested, but perhaps not now. No, installments, a different way of submitting costs, so that is not. But again, there is a risk. It is certainly that sometimes it works in favor and against, but it is not an eligible cost. If you want to take, as I said, an insurance for that. But this possibility of declaring a cost, well, you use, yeah, there is these two possibilities, and this it. It's nothing. That's life in that sense. Yeah.
Well, let's say if you use the method that you take the rate of the day, the cost incurred, normally you shouldn't have, let's say, the difference, because you will register the cost at a certain rate and you will immediately transfer it to another one. But it makes your life more complicated. So up to you to see. Any other questions? Let's move it to the next subject. Receipt.